Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day and on a night. I don't know why I went British.
I don't either.
As you can hear, I am uh here with my girlfriend, Madeline.
Howdy.
But I don't know why I went British for a moment.
Neither do I.
If I knew, it would be different, but I don't know.
I appreciate what you
I'm
did.
officially up to 12 pounds of titanium. Goddamn. Like, I'm not trying to be funny or rude, but like, that sounds like a lot.
That's how like titanium is. That
If
is
there's
a lot.
anything I can do for you, please, please. I'm sure.
Game sounded a little loud to me. What were we doing last? Friends of Red Jenny. That means Sarah. Mm. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Mm.
Like, it's nice and all. It keeps Grimm from being below zero.
Indeed.
But
Indeed.
holy shit. When it's on, I cook a lot.
Yes.
Uh, could you say that one more time?
What?
Oh. Give me a second. Right.
It's a wait.
I'm
So you
going to
can
test
cancel
this
out
out.
anytime.
Alright. So now I can hear you over the headphones. I just don't have. Can I travel at this time? Of course not. Don't let me do the quest that I want to do.
That's just yapping about sound and stuff.
I know, which I appreciate. Now that I actually can hear
Yeah,
you
I
over the
know
head.
how you talk about it's going to be well together now.
Pins, rods, plates, and
I
cages made
also
of.
know how that is. Titanium is used in implants and stuff like that specifically because of how light it is, and it's not ferrous. It's got zero ferrous. It's not ferrous, which is ironically enough kind of funny because yeah, it's not magnetic. It has no ferromagnetic properties, so it does not set off metal detectors, no matter the amount of gravity. Now it starts to not be so light when there's a fuck ton of it,
So no
but that's
going
anything.
swimming.
A fuck ton of feathers is not gonna be light.
Which is heavier, a
Sure,
pound of
it's gonna.
steel or a pound of feathers? They're both the same.
Well, no, no, actually. It's specifically because the word heavier is used. Fun fact. If it was which has more mass, it would be that. But because the heavy and like weight is actually based off of gravity. Fun fact, gravity does not interact the exact same with different materials. For instance, on a planet with different gravity, um, the feathers, what is a pound of feathers here and a pound of steel there, would be two differing weights.
Hmm.
Yep,
So which has more mass, a pound of feathers or a pound of steel? Would still
yes,
be
they both
equal.
have the same amount of mass, but technically not the exact same amount of weight because it is slightly different based off of the gravity of the area. And even gravity fluctuates even on Earth. The gravities fluctuate in different areas.
Hmm.
Indeed, indeed.
As well as locations where gravity does not go straight down. Those are cool places. There's a place where gravity goes at like a 45-degree angle. I like that place. There's something
Indeed,
built
indeed.
there to show it off as well. Ooh. But yeah, while weight and mass are used synonymously, they are not quite the exact same, but for all intents and purposes, until humanity becomes a multiplanetary civilization, they are the same thing. Until then.
I am so confused
For
by
all
what I'm supposed
intents
to
and
do
purposes
next.
right now.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
Indeed.
So, Liliana, Morgan, and Shale. Why is it saying I'm not allowed to travel?
It speaks. Its journeys are fascinating. I had thought its chances slim, but perhaps I'm even wrong on that point. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go. Refreshing. Normally such words would be accompanied by the wave of a control rod. I shall remain as it asks. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Have you encountered many abominations
I'll give you
apart
a
from the
second.
ones in the circle tower?
Fuck. I'll give you a second to think of what my response to that might have been.
I don't know what to do next.
You don't know what you're supposed to do. I'll give you a second to think of what my response to that might have been. You should only need a second. There you go.
Sometimes there's a bug
I'm
where
assuming you thought of it.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, It is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chun, as is my duty.
And so I shall.
See, maybe.
What do you wish of me? If you must. By others, do you mean yourself?
Sorry, I knew you want me to stick around on the street.
Get some rest. I understand.
Then I shall teach you what I can whenever we are in camp, provided you have the will to even make the attempt, that is.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Yeah, whenever I have to deal with all this government bullshit, I'm honest.
That's understandable, but maybe. My word started to at the end. That's understandable, babe. You what?
Just you and I'm going to bed.
Hmm. 1 second. Anyways, let's see. One second. I have no idea what I did, but it worked. I didn't do anything. I just kept restarting it or resetting it, and now it works. Because fuck it, why not?
Message for you, milady. More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Um. Pretty much it just works. Thank you, Bugthesda. Have you tried? No, think IT support.
Back again?
Because it just works. You only get 1 point if I'm not mistaken. So, I think I'm gonna give her Swarm. Oh no, I'm not gonna give. Oh, I got 2 points. But yeah, I got the game to finally work. 34 magic. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And the next time I'm gonna work her up to Death Cloud.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Hal, right? Good for you. Make a spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself. My share goes to a good cause. The poor. My family. I've got 15 cousins. 15! Can you imagine? My uncle must walk around with a permanent bulge. It's disturbing.
I didn't need to know his uncle walked around with a permanent bulge. I already got uncle issues. I don't need more.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know. More of a second story man, eh? So was I back in the day. The thrill of the hunt. Dodging guards, in and out, no one the wiser. Ah, the good life. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right? So, what are you interested in?
This sounds like the Thieves Guild.
I've got a place for you. Should be easy money for you. It'll cost 1 sovereign, though. Lady Sophie is an intimate of Al Hal. Real intimate. She's visiting the country, because that's what rich folk do when the whole bloody kingdom's in danger. Sorry, they just get me so angry. Her room in the Nord Noble Tavern is unattended. That means her valuables are just there for the taking. You've got the tavern staff to worry about, plus she has hired a guard. A very overworked, tired and bored guard, though. Just be careful and you should be fine. Good luck.
Not noble entry, such and such and such and such.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Wreck from Orzammar. Find better.
Oh, I passed by the door. Actually, I should get something to eat as well. I know what I'd like to eat, but I think I'll suffice to.
She drunk, or does she just have?
What can
hot
I get you,
dogs.
stranger?
Right, I'll show you around.
Mhm. Mhm.
What do you wish of me?
What can I get you, stranger?
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Entirely in self-defense?
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's
Allow me.
intentions
I can do that for you.
prior to finding the book. It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary,
You need me?
considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
Right away. It's done. Mm-hmm.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me. That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am. Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias. I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed, and failed badly. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen. A man's word is vital in any profession, especially delicate ones. Something like that. Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work and all, but customers have expectations. Not many people to turn to if you're short-staffed in some lines of work. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin.
Hi, Kofi Stream
Everyone
bot.
wins.
Hi, Demon underscore
I
King
hand you a
underscore
scroll.
Azura.
You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it. You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect? That I cannot do. One master has a contract on you. But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just get silence. Yes? There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you.
It's the whole guns don't kill people, people kill people argument only in this situation. The weapon is a person too. Well, the person is acting on behalf of someone else, so technically in this instance, they themselves being a person is the weapon. So the analogy still works. How's the stream going? Stream's going pretty good. Madeline had to go to sleep though, so much for that. How are you doing, Azura? Also, I think I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. I'll be right back. I need some food. Alright, I'm back. I had a couple of hot dogs, had a couple of boiled eggs, and went to go use the restroom real quick.
We've talked enough. Everything you need to know is on the scroll.
Mm. Mm.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Mm. Hmm. I don't get it.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. The dark spawn of a Tark Lothering. Word ha- That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. I'm...
The Olive Red Cliff. I don't know. It's not telling me where I need to go. Hold on, I think I get what I need to do.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright, so I gotta go to Denerim. I think I figured out the thing I was trying to do.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. Pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Is this Sister Justinia?
I have always been fascinated with history. What better place to indulge that than the birthplace of the Maker's prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride, and hopefully the Maker can forgive my occasional defeat. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste. Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. Certainly, my research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke. Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift.
They shall be named Malefica, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this. He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Then corrupt are they who have taken his
Good day.
That's the wrong Sarah.
Warden, rumours are flying about the break-in at the Nord Noble Tavern, and for some odd reason, no one feels too sorry for that milk cow, Lady Sophie. Ha! You interested in more? Right you are.
Don't stare. Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
It is a pleasure to see you again. Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils? Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcered objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Ors. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Every...
keep falling asleep, so I'm gonna just call it here. I think this is probably by far my shortest video on the channel. Just want to say thank you all for stopping by. Love each and every one of you beautiful souls out there. Hopefully have a wonderful day and night. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace and aloha. And no matter what anyone tells you, you are loved, you matter, and you're valid. Hope to y'all in the next one. Peace.